Welcome to Read With Us. In this series, we'll explore books from My AAC Literacy Journal to build communication and literacy skills together. Each read-aloud is designed to support AAC users and create meaningful reading experiences. Here are a few helpful hints before we begin. Make sure you have a copy of My AAC Literacy Journal. Ask your PRC-Saltillo consultant for a free copy, or go to aaclanguagelab.com and download it. Don't forget to download the supplemental resources and materials, including smart charts, writing templates, and more. And one more thing. If you are reading with emergent learners, use the shared reading strategy. Read the text on the page and then stop to make a comment, ask a question, and respond to your AAC reader. Make connections between what they say and the story. Model without any expectation and see what happens. Words to model during this read-aloud story include I, my, you. Describe, feel, imagine, like, don't, what, happy, sad, and poem. Of course, feel free to model other words either instead of or in addition to these words. Most of all, have fun. Conventional learners are ready to read for a purpose. Use the anchor, read, apply strategy. Build background knowledge by talking about the book and setting a purpose for reading. Then read the text straight through. Afterwards, do something with the information learned in the book to strengthen comprehension. Complete a story map or a writing project. Don't forget to have fun, too. Welcome, friends! Today we're going to read a special collection of short poems together. Poems are like little stories that can make us think and feel. Sometimes they rhyme and sometimes they don't. The title of our book is Firefly July, a year of very short poems. This book has many short poems. They were chosen by Paul B. Janeczko and illustrated by Melissa Sweet. Each poem was written by a different person, and some authors wrote more than one poem in this book. I've invited some of my friends to help read these poems aloud. As you listen, try to picture the words in your mind and notice how the sounds and rhythms make you feel. You might even hear some words that rhyme. After each poem, take a quiet moment to think about what the author's words mean and how they make you feel inside. Let's begin our poetry adventure. I'm excited to read the first few poems, which are about spring. Daybreak reminds us. The hills have arrived just in time to celebrate. Spring. Rain beats down, roots stretch up. They'll meet in a flower. The red wheelbarrow. So much depends upon a red wheelbarrow glazed with rainwater beside the white chickens. The island. Wrinkled stone, like an elephant skin on which young birches are treading. In passing, open-backed, dumpy junk truck, stacked full of old floor fans, unplugged, unsteady, undone, freewheeling like kids' pinwheels. In a last, fresh breeze. What a way to go. Water lily. My petals enfold stamens of gold. I float serene while down below. These roots of mine are deeply stuck in the coolest, most delicious muck. Open-billed gulls fighting for fish heads, creak like rusted gates. Window. Night from a railroad car window is a great, dark, soft thing, broken across with slashes of light.
These next poems were written about summer. Little orange cat, little orange cat, you prowl like a small tiger stalking what? In the field of white daisies and shining buttercups. Subway rush hour. Mingled breath and smell so close, mingled black and white so near, no room for fear. A happy meeting. Rain meets dust, soft cinnamon kisses. Quick, noisy courtship, then marriage, mud. Firefly July. When I was 10, one summer night, the baby stars that left among the trees, like dimes of light, I cupped and kept and kept. Sandpipers. Sandpipers run, with their needle beaks digging, they're hemming the ocean.
My turn to read a few poems. These poems were written about fall. What is it the wind has lost that she keeps looking for under each leaf? Green door. When fog blurs the morning, porches glisten, shingles drip, droplets gather on the green screen door. Look, they say to one another, look how dry it is inside. Headline: A leaf on the doorstep. Don't even have to pick it up to know the news. In the alley, a stray cat drinks the round white moon from a rain puddle. Tall city. Here houses rise so straight and tall that I am not surprised at all to see them simply walk away into the clouds this misty day. The first September breeze flooded across the tops of the withered grass and fall came tumbling in as if someone had thrown open a door. November night. Listen, with faint dry sound, like steps of passing ghost, the leaves, frost crisp, break from the trees and fall. Between walls, the back wings of the hospital where nothing will grow, like cinders in which shine the broken pieces of a green bottle. Moonlight. Is that a silver spoon hanging below the clouds? Or just moonlight?
I am going to read the selection of poems that were written about winter. Old truck you've picked up, kids, hay for winter-bound cows, brand new furniture for neighbors, now rust. Fog. The fog comes on little cat feet. It sits looking over harbor and city on silent haunches, and then moves on. Uses for fog: to conquer skyscrapers, to make a magic cloak, to become thistledown. Dust of snow. The way a crow shook down on me. The dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood, and saved some part of the day I rued. Snow fence. The red fence takes the cold trail north. No meat on its ribs, but neither has it much to carry. The house wreckers have left the door and a staircase, now leading to the empty room of night. A wild winter is tearing itself to shreds on barbed wire fences. Winter twilight. On a clear winter's evening, the crescent moon and the round squirrel's nest in the bare oak are equal planets. Night. The dark, steep roofs chisel the infinity of sky, but the white moonlight gables resemble still hands at prayer. A welcome mat of moonlight. On the floor, wipe your feet before getting into bed. The end. That finished our book of short poems. Which one was your favorite? Because these poems are short, it is easy to read your favorites again.